to start off the season. Back to the Tigers, starting a 6'5" forward, Tino Ferdinand. For the Bulldogs, starting 6'1" junior Scotty Forbes. Back to the Tigers, starting at forward 6'5" senior Brian McGovern. And for the Bulldogs, number 24, Van Struesma. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after some technical difficulties, we're back with you. Rounding out the starting five for the Mount Vernon Bulldogs, Ethan Chapin, a 6'4" sophomore, will be starting for the Bulldogs. As the Tigers and the Mount Vernon Bulldogs take the court, we appreciate those of you who are tuning in via YouTube Live with Mount Vernon High School YouTube television. Tip-off tonight will be between Ethan Chapin, the 6'4" sophomore, versus Tino Ferdinand. Ball goes up, and Ferdinand goes to Reiner. Reiner goes near court to Wyatt. Ball goes inside, turnover! Pushed up the floor by Isaiah Brown, pulls up for the 15-footer. It's good! Isaiah Brown with 2-0 Bulldogs. Ball gets pushed up the floor. Pushed around the sideline, going down the line, Tino Ferdinand down the lane for two versus Van Struesma. Ball gets pushed back front court. Isaiah Brown comes near side, skip back around. Scotty Forbes with the ball back up to the top of the key. Pushes to the corner, Turnover, Bulldogs. Ball gets brought in bounds. Goes over to Wyatt Walker, spreads the floor, slices to the middle for 2. Jackson Reisner with 2, picking up where he left off against the Mavericks last game. Ball gets pushed up the floor by Isaiah Brown. Back and forth we go. Tough defense by the Tigers. Van Struisma down low, gets the entry pass, turns, up and in for Struisma. Ball comes right back the opposite direction. Brought up by the Tigers. Ball comes back across the floor to Wyatt Walker. Dribbles to the left side. Entry pass. Backing it down. Ball goes up and in. Number 22, Jackson Reisner once again. Back-to-back possession with points. Ball back up the floor. Kicks out to the corner. Ball goes up for 3. Just off the mark. Rebound to the Tigers. Number 34, Brian McGovern. Far side. Comes up the lane. Back to Tito Ferdinand. Skip pass. Based on drive against Isaiah Brown. Ball goes over to Wyatt Walker. Off the mark. Far side rebound back to the Tigers. Jackson Reisner back at the top of the key. Ferdinand gets the ball at the elbow. Turns and looks. Back over to Reisner for 3. It is good! Last 3 possessions, Reisner. 2 2-pointers and the 3-point bucket. Ball comes back the other direction. Isaiah Brown comes near side to Scotty Forbes. Over to Ethan Chapin. Back over to Forbes for 3. Just shy. Rebound to the Tigers. Pushed up the floor. Bulldogs currently down 4-9. On the defensive end, Mount Vernon Bulldog foul on number 35, Ethan Chapin, his first on the game. First team foul. Sideline out of bounds for the Tigers. Throws the ball into Logan Wright. Up the top of the key, moves near side court. Over to Wyatt Walker. Back up to the top of the key. Once again to the elbow. Coming near side, dribble drive, baseline. Up and in! Number 34, Brian McGovern. Isaiah Brown right back at it. Tough drive. Blocking foul on the ground. Going to be Bulldogs ball. Baseline out of bounds. Folks, if you're just joining us here, we have the Tigers 11, Bulldogs 4. Back and forth we've gone over and over. High shooting percentage thus far in the game. Reisner has 2 2-point buckets and a 3-pointer in the last 3 possessions for the Tigers. Bulldog ball. Baseline. Substitutions coming in. Number 13, Kane Kress, is going to leave, and number 21, Chase Calvin in the game. Brown's passing the ball inbounds. Goes to Scotty Forbes, top of the key. Down the right side. Up off the glass. Off the mark. Calvin with the rebound and the miss. Wyatt Walker with the board. Bringing the ball down court. Throws number 32, Michael Larson for 3. 14-4. Burlington-Edison Tigers currently hold the lead. Ball goes far side to Forbes. Up for 3 again. Long. Rebound goes to number 34. Back over to Larson. Larson feeds Wyatt down low. Back in for the slice. Turnover. Van Struisma forwards the ball up to Isaiah Brown. Backboard in on the transition bucket. Right back down the floor, Tigers looking to push the ball. Number 22, Jackson Reisner currently has the ball. Passes cross court to Larson. Larson goes to Logan Wright for 3, short. Rebound to Chapin. Comes near side to Scotty Forbes with the dribble drive. Kicks it back out to Chapin. Chapin goes 3 feet behind 3-point line. It is good. 3-pointer. The sophomore, Ethan Chapin for 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a ball game here. Mount Vernon Bulldogs 9. Burlington-Edison Tigers 14. This looks to be a 30-second timeout on the Tigers' first timeout of the game. Thus far, it is back and forth. Tigers score. Back to the Bulldogs, looking for a run on both sides. Fantastic game that we have thus far. 3 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the first period of play as the Tigers break the huddle. Number 34, Brian McGovern, will be passing the ball into Logan Wright. So far, the Bulldogs are getting looks at the hoop, have taken the shots. They're starting to fall for them. Transition bucket the last time down. It is 14-9. Tigers currently winning. Ball's going to be at the top of the key. Passed over far court. Reversed back to McGovern. Dribble drive on Van Struzma. Kicked out to Reisner for three. It is good. He is 2 for 2 from three-point land. At least 10 points thus far for Mr. Reisner. Isaiah Brown back the other way for the Bulldogs. Between the legs dribble. Slices down the left lane. Off the mark. Rebound. Back to the Tigers. Pushing the ball up the floor is Logan Wright. Logan Wright to Larson on the near court. Just shy. Gets his own rebound. Back at the hoop for two. Fantastic way to follow your shot from Michael Larson, who gets the board and puts it back in. We're back on the Bulldogs in the floor. Van Struzma, top of the key. Spin into the middle of the key. Turns and looks. Up for the shot. Fouled on the shot. Shooting two. Logan Wright assessed the first personal foul of the game for him. That is the second team foul for the Burlington-Edison Tigers. Van Struzma for the first of the two free throws he will be taking. It is good. Mount Vernon Bulldogs 10, Burlington-Edison Tigers 19. 2 minutes 51 remaining in the first period of play. Second end of the free throws is off the mark. And back to Burlington-Edison Tigers. Number 12, Eric Altenhofen just checked. Rebound to McGovern. Ball gets pushed up the floor. Looks over to Larson on the near court. Looks low for Wyatt down low. Fade away. Just off the mark. Rebound. Bulldogs. Ball goes to Isaiah Brown. Pushing the ball up the floor. Taking a look. Seeing what he has. Setting up the play. Isaiah Brown at the top of the key looking for someone open. Turnover, Bulldogs. Little miscommunication between Brown and Dutton, talking it over. Timeout called by Roger Valentine, second-year coach of the Mount Vernon Bulldogs. This is going to be a 30-second timeout as we have a minute 56 remaining in the first period of play. Mount Vernon Bulldogs 10, Burlington-Edison Tigers 19. For those of you just joining us at the Mount Vernon High School Bulldog Gymnasium, we want to welcome you to tonight's contest between the Mount Vernon Bulldogs and the Burlington-Edison Tigers. The Battle of the Bridge, folks, as both teams break the huddle. Ball's going to be given back to the Burlington-Edison Tigers. Brian McGovern passing the ball in. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to pick up full court, man-to-man. After a quick communication between the referee and the Burlington-Edison Tiger coach, ball is going to be inbounded to number 10, DJ Clark, being pressured full court by Spencer Dutton. Ball goes near side to Larson. Larson looking for it. Double team, top of the key. Back over to Clark. Clark goes to Tino at the elbow. Far side pass to Brian McGovern. Dribbles baseline. Jump ball. Fantastic heads-up play by Van Struzma. Alternating possession on the jump ball to the Mount Vernon Bulldogs. Jackson Reisner back in the game for Brian McGovern. Ball gets inbounded to Isaiah Brown. Looks up the floor as he pushes the ball. Far court, between the leg dribble. Looks for Ethan Chapin. Goes to the top of the key. Backs it down. In the key. Over to Spencer Dutton near court. Van Struzma with the post up. Spins. Left hand off the backboard. No good. Rebound. Like a man, Tino Ferdinand with the board. Gets the ball back at the top of the key. Ball fake up. Looks to go far court. Looking for the slash down the side. Pops back up top of the key with the drive. And fantastic finish. Strong finish by the senior Tino Ferdinand. Isaiah Brown back the other direction by the Bulldogs. Behind the back dribble. Kicks the ball to Van Struzma, who then looks. Bumped on the way down the lane and foul. Blocking foul is going to be on the Burlington-Edison Tigers. Substitutions coming into the game. Scotty Forbes and Kane Kress. Ball's going to be baseline out of bounds.